Okay, we are live. According to this, let's make sure. 46. Yeah, we are live.
Okay. Yes, I see.
Yep, we're here. And where is everybody? Comments on. We'll wait for everybody to chime in. Well, we've got Carla and Selena. It's Saturday, so everybody's sleeping in. Debbie Long, hi.
Yeah.
Well, we've got people watching, but they're not saying hi yet, so we'll just kind of wait a little bit. Oh, there's Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Sylvia. Oh, from Peru. Oh, Mitch, you're here. This is late. You're up at midnight watching us. Hi, Mitch. And Gabriella. See who else we got. I know it's Saturday. Is everybody out grocery shopping or they're out trick or treating? Because this is Halloween weekend, you know. Okay, we got more joining in. Kasia from Norway. How's that? Oh, Letitia, hi. We're glad you joined us. We're in charge today, by the way. This is the first time that Raquel and I have been together. And also
Yeah.
another first is that we're both on Dorada's design team. So that's a first. And they've left me as director, which I just learned how to do it the other day. So we're going to kind of get through this and see how it goes. But I think we'll have fun. If you checked on Stampers Worldwide, we both posted already our product list, and so that's going to help you along and instructions. So we'll be all set to go. Oh, and Jessica, thank you for coming. Glad to see you. And Gemma, Isabel, Donka, Laura Sanchez, Rosario. Hi, Rosario. How are you? Yeah, some people are on YouTube. I haven't tried. Have you tried YouTube yet watching Raquel?
Yes, I see a lot of people. I try to speak in English, but I speak in English and in Spanish.
Well, that's good because I don't speak Spanish, so you're in charge of all of our Spanish friends.
Okay. Hola, hola a todos.
There you go. Yeah, you've got a lot. Fernanda. Oh, look. Okay, now you need Laura. Hi. Yeah, they're still coming in. So, um, what I think we'll do, or what we have planned, is we can show you right off. Is when we first decided we were going to do this live, Raquel and I got our heads together and we came up, we said we wanted to do a 3D project. Now, you've seen, I think the first time I ever met you, Raquel, was for the art competition. Remember that
Yes.
beautiful project you did? And so I fell in love. So I thought, well, let's do something three-dimensional. So we both picked something that we'd like to do, and we didn't trade ideas or anything like that. We just did our own style. So Raquel, do you want to show what you're going to do today?
Yes. I yes, I do this lamp.
Oh, I love that. I love it.
Yes, with winter tail, and I think that it's very beautiful and easy.
It looks
And that's
wonderful.
that's it. I use this clear. Um, I think that clear prints.
Oh, acetate.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
acetate. Uh-huh.
and some collectibles and one paper of the Winter Taste collection.
That looks great. What did you use for your embellishments?
Sorry.
Oh, for your flowers and things. Did you make your own flowers and or
Yes,
did
I
you use
do. I do with the collection papers. I cut
Perfect.
one of the flowers of the collection.
It looks wonderful.
Yes, it's very nice. I like flowers and all natural elements.
It's wonderful. Okay, well, and I'll show you mine then. Hold on one second. So mine is a little bit different.
Wow.
And what I did is it's chipboard and some crackle, but for the designs I used die cuts, and then each side is different. I just decided to make a little scene, so
Wow.
each one is just a little bit different. And then on the top, there's a mold with just a dome, a bauble dome,
Mm-hmm.
and fairy lights on the inside. And if we're real lucky,
Very nice.
where's the lights? Come on. Well, they don't want to work today, of course. That's live. Come on. There we go. So we got fairy lights. I love lights. What's Christmas without lights, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a tea light inside yours?
What? Sorry?
Do you have a candle inside yours?
Yes, but it's not true. I
Oh, it looks.
can. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I,
Perfect.
yes.
And and there's one other thing that one other project that you did that I loved. Do you have your piano music box handy?
Yeah, I can
Oh, I
say
love that thing.
Ay, no,
I
muéstrame el
love
piano,
it.
el piano de abajo, en la habitación.
Yeah.
I say to,
All
I know
right.
it's my assistant.
All right. Well, let's see. We've got a lot of friends. Let's see. We've got. Oh, and they're saying they love your project. That's great. Let me slide back. We can go backwards. This is when you're the director. You have to go back. Nicoletta, hello. Thank you so much. Both products are beautiful. That's from Agnieszka. Let's see here. I have to go back. And Patty, thanks. I have to go find. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go.
The piano.
Oh, I love that. Really, really, that is just so fabulous.
Like this.
I remember we
I
were
put,
sending messages back when you were working on it.
yes.
Oh, I'm going to finish it. I'll finish it.
I
You did.
I put music, and that's the piano.
Oh, it is. It's wonderful. I really like
Yes,
that one.
thank
I
you.
like everything you do, but that one really was a good. And Blanche said she loves your piano. Roberta loves the piano. Gorgeous, the piano. Hi,
Thank you.
Gloria and Patricia. Oh, here's Carla says stunning. Yes, I knew. Oh, Yuli's here. Hi, Yuli. She's another design team
Hello,
member. So,
Julie.
yeah, we've got a good group going today. Yeah. She said she says your piano is gorgeous. Get you in the Christmas mood. That's perfect. Let's see here.
I see
Yeah.
a lot of friends of my friends.
Well, good. That's what we're here for. Spend time with your friends.
Sí. Hola, Puri.
All righty. So, what do you think? Should we think about getting started?
Okay.
I'll let you take it away first. Do you have to switch your camera, or how do you? Is that
Yes, I
easy?
switch the camera. It's easy.
Okay, go ahead. Why don't you do that, and then we can take a look at your
Okay.
how you're going to start and your products. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, we don't have to put on any kind of videos. We're pretty good today. We tried to be prepared.
Okay.
And Yeska's going
Now
to
it's
make a
okay?
piano. Yeah, it looks good. I can see a little bit of you. Yeah, come forward just and turn it. I can see more of your shirt. So maybe if you can turn it so we can see more of your table. Let's see. Just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, why don't let's see what. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Let's see how your products look on it. As long as you're comfortable. There. Oh, that was really good.
Okay.
That one's good. Is everybody
Yeah.
happy with that?
Yeah.
And Crafty's here. Crafty I am is here. How you doing? Okay, we're looking good. So I'll let you get started. Can you still hear me, Raquel?
Hello?
Yeah. Oh,
You
there.
can
Now I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Anytime you're ready to start, we'll see what you got.
Yes. I start to do the project.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. First, I cut this. How do you say?
Oh,
Cartón
foam
pluma.
core. We call it foam
Okay.
core
Okay. Because you have a more.
or styrofoam either. Yeah.
Yes. And these are. Uh, I speak in Spanish now, but because I can
Go ahead.
say.
No, you go ahead. You know what? Go ahead in Spanish. We're going to be just fine. Go ahead.
Ok. Bueno, primero utilizaremos este cartón pluma con unos palitos de helado, pero más grandes, ¿vale? Estos palitos hacen 2 centímetros por 20. Entonces lo hago con esto para que sea más fácil y no tengamos que cortar cartón. Lo primero que haremos es hacer la estructura, ¿vale? Si no tuviéramos que hacer el directo, yo utilizaría cola extra fuerte, pero no puedo utilizarla porque no me da tiempo a que se seque. Entonces, de momento utilizaremos silicona caliente o cola caliente, ¿vale? Entonces, empezamos a hacer la estructura. Lo primero que hacemos es pegar los palitos. Ponemos aquí silicona.
So this is a nice construction because you're using we call them popsicle sticks and the hot glue gun for the basic construction. So there's not a whole lot of cutting, and I like that too. Hi, Teresa. It's good to see you too. Glad you could join us. Jill, it's good to see you. Oh no, hubby's had a problem. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. This is going together really nice and quick. I like that. So you're going to make all 4 corners?
Yes, the 4 corners.
We'll give you full screen.
On the 4th.
Yeah, you're right. These easy tricks that we can use. She likes your easy tricks with the tonsil sticks, or you call them tonsil sticks, popsicle sticks. Tongue depressors. That's the other one, tongue depressors. Hi, Monica. Yes, I'm going to be making a project too, but we're going to get start off with Raquel, and then I'll zip in, and we're going to make 2 lanterns today.
Ahora cortamos los palitos a 12 centímetros para hacer los laterales. Este no marco nada, corto directamente con unas tijeras fuertes.
And those just cut with regular scissors, which is nice too.
Yes, with a strong scissors, but
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to cut with this. And then I do with this all.
Oh yeah, that's great.
We need 4 with this measure.
And don't forget, if you weren't here earlier,
Yes.
all the product list is already on Stampers Worldwide, as well as the project I'm going to be doing. So we've already posted the product list. I've posted instructions and cutting guide, so you'll be able to catch everything later on. And you can print it out and use it.
Tengo 2 que son un poquito más largas, que son las que taparán a las otras. ¿Vale? Cogemos las 2 más largas, las ponemos en los laterales.
So you don't even need any other kind of glue, just the hot glue gun to hold it together.
I glued this with the first time with this, but now I don't have time because I love make cola extra forte. I don't like hot glue, but it's quickly to do.
True. Well, that's what brings up an interesting point, because when I did mine and I was gluing the sides together, what I did is I used the extra forte, but then I just put a dot of the hot glue at each end, and it held it until the glue set. So if you can actually like use both.
I use mixed media glue to glue all the papers.
Yes.
I do this. Lo paso una lima para que quede sin nada rugoso y se pegue mejor.
Excuse me.
And we have la base, the base.
That's perfect. That was quick and easy. I like that.
Yes, and this is the top of the lantern. And we do the same. We cut and we do.
Oh, to make the lid.
Yes.
Okie doke. Well, while you're doing that, how about if we switch over and I'll go through some of my product lists here.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can. We'll just split screen. And if I can, I'm going to Hope I don't wreck anything doing this. We're being technical now, so hold on one second. 2. Okay, I get to see my iPad, but here we are. So to get started, here's my cheat sheet. And like I say, I've got your full product list for you. Let me see if I can zero this in just a little bit. Yeah, zoom. Oh, wrong way. Oh, it should. There we go. That's a little bit easier to read. So I've got the product list. And then I've made the cutting guide for you because there's several pieces. As you can see, it's all spelled out for you. So what I did to start with, these are all my pieces. Now I went ahead and covered them because I really didn't want you to have to watch me play with cardboard. So what we have is you've got the 4 pieces to make the frames. Okay, so you're going to get, this is just chipboard, just like a 1.5, 2 millimeter chipboard. And those are cut 6 by 9.5. And then what you do is come in 1 inch all the way around and then just cut out the center. And you make 4 of those. And then you need 1 piece for the base. Oops, there we are. And that's a 7 by 7. And then you're going to cover that with paper. Then what I did is I made a spacer. And all I did was use just cardboard. And I wanted 2 pieces just to lift up that flat piece. And I'll show you when we're finished where it fits in. It's actually goes, it'll fit underneath here. So you can see it just raises that up. Then we need for the base, for the large base, this is that foam core. It's a 1/2 inch foam core. You can buy that at any craft store. I cut that 8 by 8 and then covered the base. And when you do that, it's not just a standard cover. You just do it like you would a package. So you've got that piece. And then, let's see, for the inside of the lantern, just like you saw Raquel do, building up the sides, this is going to be the inside of the lantern. And that one is a 6 by 5 7/8. And on that one, when you cut it, since you're putting 4 sides together, you know, you're going to have one that's exactly the same size, and then you want the other 2 to fit in. You're going to want to cut them just a little bit shy to allow for any paper, you know, any paper that wraps over, and also for the thickness of your frames, if that makes sense. Because when you butt pieces together like this, see, one is going to have to be longer to cover that, and then the other side of your lantern. So is that making sense to everybody? Let me see here. All right. Hold on one second. I've got to switch back over here. There we go. Got too many gadgets. Okay, so that'll be your base. And then for the top, we have another piece of chipboard. And that's a 6 by 5 7/8. This piece, I'm also telling you to cut it just a little bit shy because when you, this is going to fit inside the lantern. So it's just enough thickness to sit inside so that the top just doesn't move freely. And then you're going to have another piece that's 6.5 by 6.5, and then cover it with the paper. The last one is 5.5 by 5.5, and you're going to want to cover that also. So when you're finished, you're going to have, and I left this one for the craft glue to cover for you. So when you're finished, you'll have your whole assembly. The other things to cut then are going to be the acetate. You're going to need 4 pieces that are 8.5 by 5.5. And these have already been finished with the Arctic ice. So you need 4 of those. So once you do that, then you're ready to start your assembly. And let's just do this top real quick, just as a refresher. Let me see here. Get you in the right spot. Let's move me over a little bit. How about that? So for that, and most everything was done with the craft glue. And I'm getting to really like this. It's quick, it's easy, it sticks really fast. So for all of those pieces that I was showing you, this is about as easy as it gets. You don't have to be fancy about it. I don't have to use a lot of glue. Remember, always less is more. And what I did is for all the pieces that you're going to cover, leave about a 1/2 inch all the way around. Just do it like that. Flip it over. Just burnish it down. Okay. And you flip it back over, and then to cover it, just kind of take it on a little bit of an angle, leave about 1/8 of an inch from the edge of your cardboard. Swing it around so you make it that 45-degree angle, and it doesn't have to be precise. Okay. Make sure you fold all your edges. And I'm sorry I'm not catching all the comments, but it's not like we don't know you're there, but we'll read them afterwards. I promise. We're multitasking today. All right. And this is why I say this craft glue is like magic, because it's so quick. Oh, and while we're talking about papers, let me mention too, on the base, that foam core base that goes inside the lantern, you don't want to wrap the whole thing. Just let me show you while I'm thinking about it. On this piece, yeah, I only did the top, so I left this exposed, just like Raquel's doing. You have that exposed edge, and then you're going to put your frames up against it.
Now I finish the top of the lantern, and I go to decorate.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
That was really fast to get that all put together.
Yes.
I like this project. I thought the lanterns would be a nice project, because really you could use it as a centerpiece. And if you really wanted to, you could actually make little small matching lanterns or something for the place setting. You know, with little tea lights or something. That would be kind of pretty, I think. And then also too, when you're, just make sure you don't, you make the nice neat edges. And you see how fast this is gluing down. And if you use the burnisher, this is a necessary tool, because that'll just get it down a lot faster and better than just fingers. So then you're going to cover the base and the lid now, or just the Raquel?
I'm going to put the decorated paper, and then I montaré la estructura. I do the structure. Sorry, but my English is very bad. I promise
Don't
that
you worry. Don't you worry
I
at
do
all.
better.
I
Now
think
I use
everybody's
mixed
enjoying
media
it.
glue.
Don't, not to worry. Oh, Anne's asking a question. She says, I'm new here. I have a question. Are there lives like this every Saturday or are there fixed days? As of right now, there's 6 days a week. There's going to be live at 9 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, and then on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Eastern time is 5 a.m., but they're great. It's just a fun thing, fun way to start your day. But if you go to Stamperia or Stampers Worldwide, there's always a post to tell you the week ahead of time what's coming up. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you to like and share. We have to take care of business. Now, while Raquel's covering everything up, I'm going to show you how to finish the frame. We are going to do a little painting. Even the reason I finished up the frames is because what I used is the country crackle. I wanted to take that out and see how it goes. And I wanted to let it dry, air dry. So I thought, well, rather it took like 45 minutes for it to completely dry. Sorry about my head. And so I said, well, that was a little bit too long to be fooling around. So let me see if I can get you here in the view. So on the frames, we're gonna try a test because everybody says, oh, can you dry it with a dryer? Well, we're gonna find out today what the difference is. So once you have all your pieces covered and everything, all I do is take a sponge brush, and this is KALO2. And see how fast this covers. And that's the nice thing about Allegro, it dries fast. So this is just the base coat. Once we put on the crackle, this is what's going to show through is the silver. Oh, everybody's noticing how you're mitering your corners, Raquel.
What? Sorry?
They're loving the way that you're cutting your corners. Do you want to show how you're?
It's very easy, and you can do quickly.
Okay, just with the sponge. This is dry, so this is, see how quickly that goes. So next, so once it's dry, then this is the country crackle, country style crackle. And I
I
had never
like
really,
this.
the
This
crackle.
crackle. Yes, I love.
You know, I've never used that before. Because I kind of remember from the old days when you tried to do crackle. You know, you'd go through the whole process and then it wouldn't crackle. So I said, I'm gonna give it a shot. Now, when you use the country crackle, have you dried it with a hair dryer or just let it dry?
Yes, and if you lo dejas, incluso puede craquelar dos tipos de pintura. La primera capa y la segunda también craquela.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice. So you don't You don't have to use a ton, especially like for this project, but take it and brush it. Don't overwork it. I was hoping I could get it to dry so you could see how quickly the crackle, it was like magic. I was so happy with this product. Yeah, Selena, when you see this, when you see how it works, and I'm hoping it dries with the dryer. We'll try it. Like I say, I let it air dry, and I did all 4 frames and did them all at the same time, let it dry. And it was about 40 minutes before I was really happy with how dry it was. And then once you put the top coat, which is the Allegro, it immediately started to crackle. And I can show you, this is how it's going to come out. Look at that. And you can see the silver through it. So it's a nice product. I'm happy with that. We'll just give it a minute. Let's set that aside just for a minute or two. And then I'm going to show you if I haven't misplaced it. Oh, this is one of those projects that, you know, do your painting and set things aside to dry, and it really goes pretty quick. You know, because then you can come back and, you know, cover all your cardboard, do whatever. There's plenty of other to do. Now, this is the acetate. What I did to get that look is the Arctic ice. So all I did for that short of getting the, you can see it's pretty well loved. It's another one, the Stamperia sponge brushes. It's a nice effect. Just take and just do a little pounce effect. You can make it as thick as you like. Let me move this aside. There we go. Get you in full view. Yeah, acetate is, I can't tell you how many times I misplaced it already. I know it's here, it was here somewhere. Crafty, are you talking about the country style crackle or the Arctic ice? Now just pounce all the way through. You're going to do all 4 panels. This doesn't take very long to dry. I think I timed it. It was like 20 minutes or so before it was fairly dry to the touch. There again, this is acetate, so you really don't want to heat it with anything. And I did try to keep it off the front, but that's all right. It's all right. Okay, got that whole panel done. Put this away. Now, the other thing that I did is just to add a little excitement. Well, there again, I'm leaning over. I'm sorry. It's don't mean to get in the way. Okay, what I'm going to do is take a little bit of glitter, and while it's still wet, you can just sprinkle a little right into the Arctic ice. And then when the lights shine on it, it gives just a little different kind of sparkle. Alrighty. Back into the jar. And then that can go aside to dry. Now the other nice thing about this is these are one of the 4 that I've already finished. When it's dry, it's still flexible, which I thought was just a really nice thing. So it's not cracking, chipping off, or anything. It's a good product. You'll notice too that I've got some red tape down here. This is to attach it to the inside of the frames on the lantern. And what I did is I didn't put the tape on the side that has the Arctic ice. I put it on the back side, on the flat side. And also when you attach it to your lantern, the texture side is going to be to the inside. So you won't take any chances of chipping or flaking it off. It'll just stay on the inside. Also, when you put your decorations on the outside, you won't have to worry about gluing anything to this Arctic ice anyways. Okay, any questions about that one? Yes, Selena. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Wasn't sure how it was going to go. The Arctic ice will stay on and not flake off. And look, I'm bending it. This is totally dry. So you'll love this. Yeah, that's a lot of possibilities on that one too, since it doesn't flake off or chip off. All righty, let's get a clean spot here for a minute. How you doing, Raquel?
I'm looking for a paper.
All right.
This.
Okay, now this is going to be the test that I was talking about. This is the country crackle. It's still a little bit damp. So what I'm going to do, and it shouldn't take too long, I'm not even going to mute. I'm just going to try to dry it off. How that's going. It's still a little damp. I may have to mute me. I thought it would go a little bit faster than this. Well, let's wait a little bit. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, those of you that have put in pre-orders at my shop, this is exciting because there's 13 boxes of brand new products that have already arrived in Miami, so they ought to be here any day now. I'm hoping Monday or Tuesday, and of course then we'll just turn it right around. So I know a lot of you've been waiting. Okay, let's see where we're at here. I was going to do all the painting at the same time on the frames, but let's go ahead and do that. I took one of the molds, and that was, hold on here, it's here, the K3 PTA 472 Winter Tales. And it's this one. And I just selected one of the images, the one with the princess on it. And what I'm going to do is one of those projects that, you can do your painting and set things aside to dry and just keep moving along. So what I'm going to do is the KAL 96. It's the same color I'm using on the lantern. And I also made this mold with the soft clay. K3P 44, if I'm not mistaken. You are going pretty quick on those corners, Raquel. You're doing, I love that.
Yes.
I'm going to have to rewatch to see how you're doing it so fast.
Yes, I'm very nervous and I work very fast.
Oh, no, this is great. Okay. That's all painted. Alrighty. Well, that's done and done. I'm going to save this brush because I'll be using the same color when we do the crackle. Let's see how much more I can get dry. I'm going to put myself on mute while I do the dryer. So Raquel, you're in charge. You can chit chat if you'd like while I'm drying, ¿ok?
Ok. Pues ahora vamos a hacer la estructura, lo que aguanta al farol. Entonces vamos a recortar para cubrir la estructura esta de madera. Entonces nuestros palos hacen 2,5, cortaremos a 5. Si tenéis alguna duda o no entendéis algo, me lo dejáis en los comentarios y prometo que luego os lo contestaré. Es una manera fácil y rápida de hacer un farol. No estoy haciendo una técnica muy depurada ni un cartonaje perfecto, pero es una manera que podemos hacer rápido para Navidad, para regalar, para lo que sea, sin tener que estar midiendo demasiado. Lo haremos uno por uno mejor, por si me falta papel.
Crafty says, don't be nervous. You're amongst the best group. They're kind and patient, and I agree completely. You guys are so great. All right. I think I'm off. Yeah, you can hear me now, right? Okay. Okay. It's still a little bit damp, but we're going to go ahead anyways and see how this comes out. Now, when you go to put that top coat over your crackle, you want to use a good amount of paint. Because you don't want to brush over it. It's still a little bit sticky. I'm still not too happy about this. Let's see if we can find a dry spot. If it doesn't crackle, then we'll just wait a little bit longer, try to dry some more. I'll be darned, there it is. Can you see it crackling already? Look at that. And you can even still see a little bit of sheen. Okay, so the answer is that yes, you can dry it with a dryer because it's crackling. This is good to know. And you can see I'm just doing light strokes, you know, and making a fairly decent coat, because if you brush it too hard, what's going to happen is it'll just lift up the paint and just make like a little smudge mark. But there's the answer on that. Okay. Set that aside. We're still waiting for our little mold to dry. Set that aside too. Yeah, we would be here a lot longer if we had to wait for everything to dry. So I hope you don't mind that I did some of this in advance. Now, oh, you're already doing assembly. You all right over there, Raquel?
Yes, I
Okay.
am doing this, and then I put this.
And you're covering the sticks now?
Yes,
The side pieces. Okay.
the side pieces. Yes,
Yeah, perfect.
I use the this all the uso todos los trozos que me sobran. I use all the things that we don't use in other projects, and is the I don't know how I say this.
You're using your scraps and you're making the best use of your paper.
Yes.
It's perfect. Yeah, Doc, I'm glad you liked the way that crackle came out. And like I said, I tried it, by drying it, hurrying it up, and then this is what I did, what I got when I just let it air dry. So it's up to you, whatever works the best. All right. So what we're going to do now, the next thing I did is I just decided to add a little bit of stenciling. I just put some stars on there. Move some things out of the way because I'm also going to spatter, and you know what that does. Okay, spread this out. With this one, I went back to, I just was looking for just a little star shape, just something real simple. And I ended up using this is an older one, the KSD 305. This was from the Make-A-Wish, which is now Christmas patchwork. So you can actually use these with the patchwork, or like just to make a quick little star stencil. And for that, I need my stencil brush. Little tin, and I'm going to use the KAL 102. So just make this quick and easy. Some paint in there. And then just pick a spot. Stenciling, you want to keep it as dry as you can. Do the pouncing, you can. So it's easy as this. And there we go. So I didn't use a lot of them. It was just like I just wanted a little touch of something. Just to kind of go with the whole Christmas theme. You see, just have a little fun with it. And then the next, pick your frame, and you can just put them anywhere. I say this is totally optional. If you wanted to take another stencil, and do another design on it, or even just something with a little dimension, the modeling paste or something. That's all part of your project, so feel free. I do like the stencil. It's well, I liked the when it was first out as Make a Wish. I thought it was a great collection, and I'm glad it's back. It's Patchwork Christmas. There's a lot of really nice images. Okay, and the last panel. You see how quickly this goes. You're just working away over there, Raquel.
I'm doing this.
I really like the construction you're using. This is just so clever. Okay. And yes, I'm going to clean my stencil off. Even though it's just acrylic paint, it's still. You can see this one, this stencil's been well loved, obviously. All right. Set that over there. Now, this is the part, and I hate to admit it, but spattering is not my favorite thing. I end up spattering my glasses, everything in the world. Oh, Raquel, there's a question here.
Yes, I go to see.
Yeah, that was definitely one from Puri.
I don't see the question.
Yeah, it's in Spanish, so otherwise, let's see.
Okay.
Hi, Leanne, how are you?
Okay. Puri.
Yeah.
Pego con la cola extra fuerte.
Okay, now, this whole spatter thing, it just escapes me. I know there's ways to do it. So, I found this brush, and supposedly it's a spatter brush. So I'm going to give it a try. And according to the instructions, you're supposed to make sure you got plenty of paint just on the tips. And then it says to hold it. Oops, sorry. Getting out of focus again, too. Let's get you back in focus. Much better. Okay, and you're supposed to hold back. I'll be darned, it works. Okay, I'm the spatter queen now. It's a simple matter of pulling back and letting go. Yeah, I think I like this. And I don't even have any on my hand.
Oops.
Oh, we've got another question for you from Georgianne.
Okay. Is there a reason doesn't fold her paper and cover stick in one paste? I don't understand very good this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, are you making two strips for each side instead of just folding it? Oh, okay, I see what she means. You're making two strips to cover your sticks. She wanted to know why you didn't just bend it in half.
The first lantern I do with restos. I don't know how I say restos. When I finish the live, write to you and I explain.
Perfect. Yeah, Crafty, well, I think what she was asking is instead of taking one piece of paper and folding it in half and wrapping it around the sticks, you know, on the edges, why was she was doing two pieces? And there's a good
A
reason
ver,
for it.
lo digo en castellano a ver si me puede traducir alguien. En el farol original yo aproveché los trozos que me sobraban de otros proyectos. Entonces lo hago así para que veáis que se puede hacer aprovechando otros papeles. Si no, lo haría entero.
Well, I've got to admit, I like this spatter. I don't have it on my hands. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so it just adds a little bit extra there. Okay, wash the brush because I'm done with that. Set these aside. We're almost ready for assembly. So we're making progress. Okay, now on the mold, now that we've got our paints out, add a little more white paint. I have it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, on this, just going to do a little dry brushing. And I like this brush for that. It is the KR86S. Just as a nice brush for a lot of different things, but especially for the dry brushing. And this mold is going to go on the top, on the lantern top, underneath the dome.
Voy a envejecer ahora con la Vintage Antique Paste. Sobre todo descargar bien, porque si no, mancha.
And once that's a little bit drier, you can add more highlights if you want. Okay, so we're making progress. Okay, I think we've got the messy stuff out of the way.
Ahora voy a usar todos los trozos que me han sobrado antes para cubrir los laterales.
Okay. I really do like the way you do your corners. They're so nice. They're so precise. It's so great.
Yes, you like.
I like that. I'm going to start putting this together then. Got the inside top, got the top layer, and then the other small top layer. So they're going to fit together like this. And with that, I'm going to use the extra forte glue. Like I say, if you don't want to wait for it to dry, all you have to do is put your glue on. And here again, I'm not brushing it on or making it too thick. When you go to put it down, just take one little dab in the corners of hot glue to secure it. The top layer, this is the inside, and you want to make sure this is centered. That should cover again. I think I did that right. Yep, I did. Okay. Then you flip it over, and then this one is going to be glued here. And this is the part where the dome and the mold go. And I'm going to say that hot glue will just hold it in place till your glue dries. Okay. And just make sure that's centered. Centered and straight. Okay, and this is the top of your lantern. So what I did, since I put the fairy lights inside the lantern, and of course it's here somewhere, it was like 100 string lights, and it just kind of fell to the bottom. So what I did, we've got another question from Gisela.
Gisela is my friend. Hola, Gisela.
Oh, okay. Okay, I took what I did is just one of those little eye hooks, and I opened it up, or a little cup hook would work with a screw. What you want to do is just drill into the center. And since this is cardboard, you don't need a drill or anything fancy. But just screw it right into the lid. So when the lid goes on your lantern, you can take your string of lights and just hook it over the top, and then it'll fill up the whole lantern. Okay, as easy as that. So that's ready to go. You've got the base. This is the 8x8 covered. And then this is the one that's going to go on top, and this is the one that gets the spacers. So I'm going to glue that down. And I made these a little bit smaller than the base so that they wouldn't actually show. Yeah, that goes there.
Hoy he querido hacer este farolillo así para enseñar también que se pueden hacer sin medir demasiado las cosas y reciclando lo que nos quedan, esos trocitos que nos quedan y que luego no hacemos servir. Sé que no es la técnica más depurada de hacer cartonaje, pero es una manera fácil y que no tenemos que estar midiendo demasiado.
For this one, I'm going to use another little bit of hot glue to get it to set, because I'm going to start playing with the base. And there again, you just center this whole piece on your base. Okay. And Then this piece, this is what the sides are going to attach to, and it'll actually sit inside the lantern, just like Raquel did on hers. She created the base. Oops, let me try a little hot glue too. Okay, let me make sure that's square. Yeah, anytime we don't have to measure, Raquel's on top of it. do it with little measuring. Is that it, Raquel?
This project I don't take measures.
Everyone's liking it.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
that no.
it's the way to go. Okay, now I'm going to start attaching the sides. And here again, I'm just using to set it. Because sometimes that hot glue adds a depth that you don't really want. I hope I picked the right side to start with. Okay. And this should set up with the hot glue fairly quickly. Now, if you can see, that's what I was saying, that you're going to have a little bit of a overlap right here, because when you did that first measurement and it was like 7/8 or 5 7/8, that's because this is going to hang over the edge. This one will hang over a little bit, and then the other two sides will fit flush in there, should make a nice square. So since we started with this side, I'm going to glue this one. There again, you want to make sure that it's even. Sorry, I was leaning into that camera again. Okay, that should be holding. See, that little bit of glue just gives it enough so that it's not falling over. Now, when you come to put these sides on, you can see how it's going to fit. So what you want to do is put glue up the sides also. That one's going to be... To make sure I'm not totally dyslexic, I always have to look at it. You know what, Crafty, you are right. I didn't follow my own directions. You were perfect. Thanks. Yeah, it's going to make it a lot easier. You stopped me. It was in my instructions, too. I should have read them. Put the acetate in. I'm glad you were here. Thank you. Oh, come on. We got pretty quiet.
Yes, when I'm working, I don't speak.
Do you listen to music or anything when you're working?
Sometimes I listen music, and sometimes I watch uh, a film. I don't watch, but I listen.
Oh, like the background noise, huh?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're pretty intense right now. Okay. Now let's just, you see what I did when I'm putting this down. I like using the double-sided tape. And like I said, you just kind of line it up.
Yes, please.
And what I do is I fold the tape back halfway. So it's not like a one and done. You can actually lift it off. And let's get the other one in. Okay. Well, while we're working away too, I don't know if you noticed this month that Stamperia has asked the shop owners to come on and give us a chance to talk about our shop and everything. And we've had some great shops, great opportunities to purchase. And my particular shop is Miniature Luxuries and Papers, which many of you know. And I am in Fayetteville, Georgia, which is, if anybody asks, it's just outside of Atlanta. I'm an online shop. And before COVID, I really enjoyed going and doing scrapbook shows. And hopefully those will start up again. And my favorites and the ones I can do the easiest are in Texas, Florida, let's see, Kansas City. So if I'm able to start doing shows again, I'll post on my website. I'd like to see anybody there that's in the neighborhood.
Ahora como hay trozos que me han sobrado, voy a hacerlo con una lima. Y así siempre me queda a la medida. Y no tengo que estar cortando todo el rato.
Yeah, I'd love to meet you all. Crafty, that'd be great. Yeah, you're right, Selena. These could just go, any holiday at all. Okay, let me get this on here.
tenemos que esperar que se seque bien porque si no se puede levantar al limarlo.
Oh, for a wedding? Ooh. Every once in a while, I like doing stuff, you know, like home decor stuff. It's kind of a fun thing to do, something you can actually use. You know, I've seen a lot of great boxes and projects and things too, but that's the kind of thing you can leave out and you can use. No, what video is that? A woman who crafts in total silence except for the sounds made by the tools and the paper sounds. Huh. I don't mind the sound of working. Okay, after a minute catastrophe, got that done. Okay. Now back to gluing. Okay, since this panel is going to fit to the inside, I'm gluing up this edge. And this time I am going to run my finger, so at least I've got coverage to the edge. Hopefully it'll catch.
Ahora voy a envejecer todos los laterales y siempre limo un poquito para que tenga mejor agarre, tanto si hacemos entintamos con la Vintage Antique Paste o con cualquier otra cosa que entintéis, ¿vale?
Okay, when I attach these sides, you know, it takes a minute or two to catch. So what I'm going to do is make sure it doesn't come loose. This is where the hot glue comes in. Wait till that sets. A little bit of glue didn't want to stick. Okay, so now we've got 3 of the sides. You can play with a little more to make sure your edges meet up. Okay, one more side to go. Go back and reread these comments about, I don't know, what was this about? Huh. Asmere videos? What is... Kathy, are you in charge of the link to that?
I'm going to glue that top of the ladder. And voy a montar la estructura ahora. Cortaremos esto recto que me lo he olvidado antes.
Okay. We're at the finish line on this now. Got all 4 sides. And if I measured correctly, now when you put the lid on, this is another one of those. Since, you know, one with the like the 5 7/8, you have to make sure you get the right direction. And you just set it on top. Let's see here. So there you have it. You see how that fits. So the next thing to go on, put a little glue. And you can put anything under the dome that you want. I just like the mold. I'll just set it in there. And these domes, if you get these, of course, any craft store. So, ornaments.
Ahora voy a poner clear prints, que son estas láminas de acetato, ¿vale? Que las pondré solo delante y detrás. Con una hoja he hecho dos partes, como en el otro farol. No lo he puesto en todas porque si no, no llegaba, ¿vale?
Okay. On my other lantern, what I did is I just put a little bit of decoration, just a little bit of greenery around it before I put the dome on. So you can choose to do that. Initially, I thought I was going to put holes in the lid so that the lights could shine through, but that did not work out. It's one of those great ideas, because I thought it'd be nice if the light would come up through the dome. Hold that in place. Let's see, I'm missing comments. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking with us. It gets to be pretty serious when we're putting this stuff together, so I apologize that we're not too chatty. Yeah, I think, yeah, the holes in the acetate, but I was thinking about the actual lid. Sorry. God. I apologize. We have just lost Raquel, so I'm trying to get her back. I don't know what happened. I lost you.
Yes, I don't know.
Oh, I was scared. You're back.
I'm back. I
It
think
was
that
very
I
strange.
finished the structure.
Oh, good.
I only have to decorate and
Okay, I'm
that's
glad
all.
everybody's back. Thank you, Carla. I was scared there for a minute.
I glue this and then I can put the candle from here.
You know, the decorating part of this takes a long time too, just
Yes.
deciding what goes where. I don't know why it's always so tough. It's like, oh my God, what do I use? It's that angel mold from Make-A-Wish. No, the angel mold is this is the Winter Tales mold. That one you do K3 PTA 472. And there's several different discs on there. It's a nice mold. It's got 2 plaques on it, and then the other the round. It's got 6 rounds. You can see. It's got those, the Winter Tales. It's got the princess. It's got a bird, and then one of them says "Once Upon a Time." And let's see, the one of the circles says "Magic Moments." Beautiful memories. It's a great mold. You could use that not even just for Christmas. Alrighty. A few little flowers.
Now I'm going to decorate. Cindy, how do you say this
What, the die
this
cuts or
animal?
oh,
Yeah,
that animal,
this
reindeer.
animal.
Yeah. Yeah. I would call him a reindeer, just a deer, but yeah.
Okay.
What do you call him?
I'm going to decorate it.
Okay.
I think that my phone is
Your
no.
phone? Oh,
Yes, I think that
did it get turned? Yeah.
I think the position of my phone now is better.
Yeah, you're sideways now, but
No, it's better.
you wouldn't be the first one to do sideways.
Yeah, but I
Not a
don't
problem.
know. Oh, no.
Yeah, Georgianne, I posted the product list on Stampers Worldwide and on my Facebook page, Cindy Crane. While we're at it here, this is my shop, my website, Facebook, I'm Cindy Crane, and Instagram is Miniature Luxuries Papers or Cindy Crane. You can find me both places. But I posted the list on my Facebook page and the instructions and the cutting list. So here we go. And Raquel has done the same thing. So you'll have all the product list for her project too. We're on top of it today.
I have here the list of material,
Yes, perfect.
but I don't know. My telephone is. Um,
I
I
think you're
don't know.
still okay. You're just only sideways. It's not a problem.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's going to worry about it. You know, because what you do, take your product list and bring it back over to the camera like you had it, and then just turn it 90 degrees.
Okay. I'll go.
Oh, you're going to turn your, oh, you're right now. There you go. No, you're back. You were okay a minute ago. Go back the other way. Just a little
Oh.
bit, 90. Yeah, go turn the table to your right. Push it away from you to your right, on your right. There we go. Keep going, stop. There. Now you're back. You're perfect.
Okay. Now.
Okay, and I'm attaching the dome now. And I'm using the texture sand paste. I just want to build a little bit around. Just get some inside the dome, just so like it's snowing. Then I can set the dome right into it. And then to finish off, and I didn't even glue the dome down on the first one that I did, because I just took some more snow and put it up against it. Raquel, you're getting good comments again.
Yes.
It's fun to see it coming together. All right. Okay, so now we have the finished lid. And then when the snow dries, it'll just hold that lid in place. Yeah, thanks for your patience. You know, it's that when they finally come together and it's worth the effort. Makes me happy.
Now I'm going to cut a flower, and I do a 3D flower.
Oh, do you use that the flower forming tool? You know, the one with the little balls on it. Is that how you shape your flowers? Do you shape them that way?
Uh,
They call. Well, I don't know what they. Yeah. When I make the flowers here, this is this. Have you ever used this tool? Oh, you know what, Crafty, on that hole, I thought the same thing. On here, I didn't cut it off. I'm going to show you. I covered it with snow. Problem solved. Yeah, I have tried to chip away at those ornaments before, and it doesn't work all that well. Yeah, I'd rather hide it than cut it. I'm glad you like that. Okay, so now we've got the lantern together. Now we come to the finishing part. And we are almost at, let's see, almost at 2 hours. So we're going to,
Yes.
I don't want to keep you like forever. I mean, I hate to hold you up, but it's the decoration part. And sometimes that's the most time consuming, but let's see what we can come up with. Now, when it comes to this, there are a lot of choices. I'm going to swing this over. Hold on. Move my. Okay. So what I did is once it's assembled and then I want to attach everything, I just hung it over the edge of the table. And that's the way we'll work this now. And it should come. Could have gone over just a little bit more. Let's see here. Okay. So you can see what we're going to do. And when here you can see the construction too, why I put the spacer in there. Because when you come to decorate, I can stick things in between, when I'm gluing. So that, yeah, there was a whole point to that. So for the decorating part, this is where you just go through. I actually went through old Christmas decorations because I knew I needed some little bits of holly and stuff. But here's some choices. You've got the wooden shapes. And we're a little bit too far away. Let me take this out so you can see. The winter tails, wooden shapes. And these are the newest ones. And there's also the die cuts too that go with it. So you see this one's got the blue. Here's the original die cuts. Let me see what else we have here. I love these with the red poinsettias and the lanterns. And we also have the clear die cuts. Are you using the clear, Raquel? The clear die
In this
cuts?
project, no. In this project, not. But in the others, yes, I use.
Yeah, they're really nice, and especially I was thinking too on the lantern because the light could show through them.
Yes, are very nice. I like a lot.
And then we also have the original winter tails. So many great products here. And then got the chipboard that you can use. And then even for more embellishments and decorations, we've got the collectibles. And that's got a whole page in here of flowers that you can cut out. And I know, Raquel, you're using some of the cutout flowers too. And you can make those three-dimensional. And also got the decorative chips. This one is SCB 102 with the pine cones. I like that. And the fun doesn't end there. I made flowers. Let me get it down here. If you can see, I took some of the, this one was SBB 705 from another collection I think this was from Patchwork Christmas. So I made poinsettias out of that. I also took some of the Winter Tales paper. Let me get
Wow,
here. There we go.
very
I
nice.
like the pattern on this one. This one was nice because it had a little bit of brown in it. And then I also made poinsettias out of the foameron.
Ah,
So it's one of those things, just kind of collect up all your favorite goodies, when you're ready to decorate. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, those poinsettias, Blanche, they're really not hard to make. There's a lot of, depending if you've got like a cricket or even just oh, I think this one was a Sizzix die, for a poinsettia. And you just cut them out, and that's where this flower shaping tool comes in. I think, we've seen it before, that even when you cut them out, just cut the ones out of the paper. But when you get your petals, you just put it on this foam pad with this ball, and you go like this, and it shapes it. So it's a really easy process. And the foam I like too. And then here's one. This is the one that we just cut out of the sheet. The one sheet that's in the paper pad that has all the white poinsettias. And you can do the same thing here. Just take your ball and you shape it, and that just gives it a little bit of form. And then when you flip it over, you can push down and see you've got 3 dimension. So there's lots of choices when it comes to flowers. And then, of course, I went through Christmas decorations. I had these from who knows when, but I pulled those out. So this isn't something you have to go out and buy all brand new. This was an old candle wreath that I had from 100 years ago, and it had little red berries on it. And I was using the greenery, just chop it off with a wire cutter, and these little
wow.
pine cones came right off. So no investment there. And then lastly, I've got just another Christmas decoration, just the picks that you get from the craft store. They're plastic, but they work nice as fillers. And the last thing is the Winter Tales stamp. Has holly leaves on it. So what you can do is stamp those with embossing ink and emboss them and cut them out on, this is on vellum, and they make great fillers too, kind of like you would with the decorative chips. So from there, you just start to decorate. Boy, I wish you could see the mess I've got over here. It started out so nice and neat. How about you, Raquel? You got stuff all over?
I think that I finish.
Are you finished?
I think.
I think what I'm going to do is now that we've gone through the whole assembly, I think I'm going to show you, and I've shown you what I've put together. If you all don't mind, because I'm sure you have stuff to do on a Saturday, I'll finish up and I'll finish up all the decoration on it and then post pictures. And I'll do better pictures of the one that I did. Are we in agreement, or is that okay? Because like I say, we don't want you to have to spend the day. Okay. And here's also too, while I'm at it. These are the fairy lights that I have. It's got a battery pack. You just set it inside. And this is where the cup hook comes in, because see, then you can pull them up. So if I hang it right there, then you're going to have more coverage. And whatever you do, don't lose the remote control to the lantern. Which I did. Oh, there it is. Okay. Saved. Okay, and here we are. Oh, okay. Thank you, Georgiana. I will. I'll post the pictures later. We'll put the finishing touches on it, and I know both Raquel and I will do that. Correct, Raquel?
Okay.
Yeah, because then we can fuss a little bit. I don't want to, just have it like, oh, okay, fine, and slap it on. But I promise we will post the rest of the pictures. But if you got any questions about how we put it together or anything like that, be sure to let us know. I can't thank y'all enough for being with us today. I've enjoyed it. Raquel, do you think you might want to do it again with me sometime?
Yes, but when I
Okay.
learn more English.
No, listen, you're fine. Your
Oh,
Spanish is you're handling all the Spanish that I'd be sitting here going, yeah, right. So no,
I
I think we
I'm
make a good
taking
team.
lessons.
Well, it's fine. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Nicoletta, I promise we will. We'll take pictures. Do you want me to flip the camera around so we can, or flip your camera around so we can say goodbye?
Cindy, I use this to the top of my ladder because I don't have
Oh,
anything.
okay.
And it's a this of a perfume.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh. Okay, we've got one of us back.
Okay, go.
You're fine.
Yes, I finish it.
I really like the way these pattern papers just all go together. It doesn't make any difference what you pick. Look at that. Perfect. Paula says hello, Raquel. Erica's got hearts. Anna, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to all.
Roberta, thank
And
you.
muchas gracias a todos y a Cindy y por vuestra paciencia, porque mi inglés es malísimo, pero prometo que hablaré mejor en un tiempo. Muchas
Oh, that's
gracias.
well, I look forward to doing this with you. I like what you do. It's been fun. We've had some great conversations. We talk about all kinds of things, animals. I send her
Yes.
pictures of my squirrels doing weird things, and she sends me pictures of her cat riding horses. So we just have a good time no matter what we're doing, crafting or not.
Yes.
But I'm glad you all liked it. Again, I appreciate you watching so much. It's really fun for me to be able to come out and create. And I don't have still don't go out and have a lot of friends. So you are my friends, you're my family, and I enjoy every minute of being with you. So I thanks so much. Blanche, Paula, Monica, Yeah, both so different and both so beautiful. Thank you. That
Thank you.
it's so nice to see the different perspective. Same project, and we didn't even like give a hint what we were doing, did we, Raquel? We just waited and said, "Yep, this is it. This is what we're going to do." You want to hold up yours and your finished one or the one you made today? Yeah, perfect. I love it.
I need more decoration, but I do it now when I
No, and
finish.
yeah, we'll take our time because we want it to be right.
Yes.
But for sure, we'll do pictures. So turn off the
Okay.
lights and have glitter. And now you can rest. Now you can relax, Raquel. You're done, and you did a great job. And
Yeah.
thank you for
Thank
being
you.
on with me.
Thank you, Cindy.
And thanks to
Bye.
everybody. And we'll see you soon. And we'll post the pictures, promise. Bye, everybody.